Hey guys, it's day 89 and it is 69 degrees out here today. It's very windy, so I apologize in advance for the wind and the audio. Today I'm out here in the Nike PG 2.5's PlayStation editions, and of course that is Paul George's signature shoe. These were released back in 2018. I know the shoes are kind of ugly, but I'm a video game collector, and kind of intersecting those two things that I love with the PlayStation, that's great. Now these shoes, when they were released, they came with lights. Both of the tongues would light up. The left tongue would be a PlayStation power button, and then the right shoe, what's crazy though is this time the lights on my shoes still work. You gotta turn them on, but yes. But I got these shoes for like $30. Person who had them for like that month. The batteries are surprisingly still good. First impressions after 12 minutes is that I kind of wish there was a little bit more impact protection shoes. I struggle with plantar fasciitis, and I've put the orthotic in there. There's no heel slip or anything, so that's good, but I can really feel the impact on the heel. So these might be good for might be great for court feel and things like that, but as far as cushion under feet, pretty bad. I also feel both of my outside toes being kind of compressed. It's not to the point of pain or anything. It's just a little bit more of a narrow toe box as it tapers from the outside, at least from my perspective. Getting into the shoes, no problem, and they lace up fine, but down at the bottom where your first set of lace eye stays would be, that the first and second, those aren't really there in the shoe, and it's been being replaced with a midfoot strap. But at least in this particular set of shoes, that strap almost feels like it accomplishes nothing. Like it offers no lockdown at all. You basically are just putting a strap of Velcro on the foot for cosmetic appeal or something, because it's really doing nothing. These shoes really don't offer much in terms of energy return, so I feel like the feet are a little bit more sluggish, and that's probably more me than the shoes. But it would be nice to have a little bit more energy return in these things. For the most part, I do like the design of the uppers. From a functional standpoint, it's like a knit that feels like it's pretty breathable. I don't feel my feet getting hot. And then I like that there is a substantial toe guard. They've kind of reinforced in that, and that's highly appreciated, because in a lot of the knit shoes, you go sliding around and your toe can easily kind of dig into that fabric. And there's even a reinforced outside, like from where the pinky toe would be located, on that side of the shoe as well. So from a functional standpoint, I think that they did put a lot of thought into this. The lockdown feels really good in these too. And I had mentioned that it was a knit upper, but the back section where you would think of as being a heel cup, although I wouldn't describe this as a heel cup because it wraps much further up, almost up into the midfoot, but it's kind of like a glossy panel highlighting some of the PlayStation button artwork. So I've been 45 minutes into the shoe. I have to say that it's taken myself a while to acclimate myself to the lack of cushion in the shoe, but once I did, I'm finding that I'm liking these a lot better than I did from the onset. I still think they're not very forgiving, but I've always liked a more stable shoe, and I do appreciate port feel, and these shoes have all that in spades. So despite the setbacks, this pair of shoes has enough about it functionally that I like, and then aesthetically that I love, with the PlayStation connection, and then the knowledge that this is a signature shoe line from Paul George that they don't make anymore. All of that kind of leads me to believe that I'll never really get rid of this pair of shoes. It'll always be part of my collection. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me today. You all take it easy. Later.